President Biden is trying to bolster his climate change credentials with upset progressives tonight. This comes as some from his own base are calling the president a coward. Today, President Biden tried to equate global warming with the Western heat wave. White House correspondent Peter Doocy has details.
The president says it's simple.
I know you all know it. I hope your constituents know it. There is climate change.
No climate!
But because meaningful climate action was cut out of that bipartisan infrastructure framework, activists are furious, marching as close to the White House as they could with signs reading, quote, "Biden, you coward, fight for us."
So sometimes folks need a little reminder of the communities that took them to the dance, right? And that's why we're here. We're inviting the White House to a dance.
Message received in the West Wing.
I would say first that we respect the right of anyone to peacefully protest. That's an American right and a fundamental right. I will say that the president believes that what's in the infrastructure package is an important down payment on addressing what he sees as a crisis in our climate.
On a Zoom call with Western governors, administration officials tried to highlight a heightened risk of wildfires this season, with the vice president drawing upon her experience in Paradise, California.
The only thing standing in that community were the chimneys, which looked in that scene like tombstones.
The collapsed condo in Florida could have been caused by climate change too, according to the Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm.
We do know that the seas are rising. I mean, we know that we're losing inches and inches of beaches.
That speculation is not welcomed by some lawmakers in Florida.
To come out and to play your politics and to talk about climate change and sea level rise, it's not the time for that. She should be ashamed of herself.
The administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, who says his staff are in touch with local partners on the ground in Surfside, isn't ready to weigh in on a possible climate connection yet.
Do you agree with the Energy Secretary Granholm that it's possible the Surfside condos collapse may be a result of climate change?
You know, I don't know if we have enough information at this point.
President Biden is still trying to address climate change the ways that he can. A few minutes ago, he signed into law a bill that limits methane emissions. At the end of that bill signing, I shouted out to ask him if he has any kind of reaction to Donald Rumsfeld's passing, and he didn't answer. So the president still has not addressed that on camera or off camera. Brett.
Peter Doocy live on the North Lawn. Peter, thanks.